There you go.
Oh, damn. I see
It
that.
should be popping on now.
Okay, con. We'll see how it go.
It should be popping up now.
Yeah.
It might be a different
Yep, there it is.
a different one, so you might have to delete the other ones once it load up.
Okay.
It's not gonna go back in and shit.
Good, we live. So what I do, just go right there.
Just once once it always load up. Just like mid video upload, it might show, but it might not.
always want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Yeah, in the ancient Hebrew tongue, that would be the correct name of the Heavenly Father, His beloved Son, and the Holy Spirit. Also, double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders, the great millstone, the men who we believe through faith to be raised up here in these latter days to convey this gospel in its purest form. I also want to say shalom, much respect to the sincere brethren laboring in His work, as well as you believers out there. The Akim and the Akwash will consist of you brothers and sisters that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, we back, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. And as you can see, the title of this sitting right here is Babylon is Taken, Baal is Confounded. And why is this the case? Because what you're witnessing right now is the Lord put in a certain spirit out. The plans of these elites is not going accordingly, man. These diabolical strategies, they set up in order to crown their enterprise of success is now it's being compromised, man. You got these Edomites that's waking up. They're waking up to the fact that the microchip, this whole talk of being vaccinated, it links up with the mark of the beast, man. And see, the Spirit of the Lord has been on us to bring this out. And right now, matter of fact, you got something?
Isaiah 19.
Go ahead and get that real quick. And I want you to grab something else. Go ahead.
God, Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right, and that's what you're witnessing, man. You got these different governors, different states that's coming up against the idea of their state being locked down. They want to open up the state. They want to open up certain small businesses. Pretty much Americans is not seeing eye to eye. They're not on the same page, man. And that's the first sign of a nation falling. That you have an old saying, divide and conquer. Matter of fact, somebody get that real quick. You got a precept? You get that? Yes, say you get that.
Yeah, God, this is St. Matthew 12
Spirit.
and 25. It's saying Yahweh Shah knew their thought and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself
See that?
is brought to desolation.
Yep, every kingdom divided against itself, all right, is what?
Is brought to desolation.
It's brought to desolation. Now, real quick, give me, I think that's Jeremiah 51 and 9. Then we're going to go back there.
God, this is Jeremiah 51 and 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, every one, into his own country.
Now, it said we will have healed Babylon, meaning what? Babylon has suffered a great wound. Now, what's a wound? Is when the flesh is separated. You know what I mean? When the flesh is separated, it creates a wound. Yep. So go back to Matthew real quick.
Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahweh Shah knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Right. So this body, this whore, America, Babylon, has suffered a great wound, and it's divided. It's that every house that's divided. A house is dealing with a body, a family. That's why you hear the house of David, or of the house of this particular lineage, right? So this house being divided means that flesh, that body of people is divided, which creates what? A wound.
Yeah, that's it.
That's that wound. Read that again and go back to Jeremiah.
It says, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Right, because if you have a graven wound, you're going to die. Go ahead.
And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself.
Yep.
How shall then his kingdom stand?
See that? So now let's go back.
Back in Jeremiah 51 and 9, it says...
Start at verse 8.
Okay, this is Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Right, and that's what you're witnessing right now. This place is suddenly falling. The very dynamic, the landscape of America has changed, man. I mean, brothers can attest. You go out, you see, I mean, where you had, people out, going about their day-to-day business. Now, if you do see somebody, they got a damn mask on, These restaurants, the grocery store, the line is around the corner. That shows you right there that that's a testament against America in its fall. All right, go ahead.
It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain.
Right, and then balm translates to medicine. Go ahead.
It said, if so be she may be healed.
She may be healed. Go ahead.
We would have healed Babylon.
Yeah, we would have healed Babylon. Go ahead.
But she is not healed.
But she is not healed, meaning no stimulus package. Oh, which when you go into the idea of a stimulus package, it goes back to stimulate. That's equivalent to being shot with a damn, what they call a steroid shot, man.
You're right.
You know, being injected with some type of jolt of energy. You know, that's that proverbial, what they call it, they put the shockers on you.
Right. Clear. Right.
Yeah.
You're clear.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It said, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
Oh, forsake her. Now, that reminds you of like, you ever saw a war movie? There's always that scene when you have a person that's shot, he's about to die. Oh, ministers aside. Harold. What they say about Harold? This nigga dead. Leave this.
Go, man.
Hey, read that again. Hey, that's the spirit you should be in about America, man. This nigga dead. Okay? But only Israel, only Jake sitting there trying to. Jake is that proverbial Rashid. What his name? Shaheed. What his name was? Jake is that proverbial Shaheed. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stay, all right. You know what I mean?
Just go.
Just go. I'm gonna stay. You know what I mean? That's America. I mean, that's Jake, man. They want to stay here and caress and somehow think that they're gonna, heal Babylon, kiss her wounds. But we in the spirit of O-Dog. Man, this nigga dead. Let's go, man. Read that again.
It's Jeremiah 51:9. It said, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Yep.
Forsake her.
Right, forsake her. Hey, and they show you that in war movies too. You know, like, well, you had the one movie with the clown, what was he? He took everybody to safety, I think, with Forrest Gump. Yeah. No, but that's not realistic, man. You know, when you deal with war, if somebody wounded, they have a grave wound, an injury that they can't recover from, man, you gotta leave them, man. All right, you gotta think about your life. All right, go ahead, continue.
It said, forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Right, and that even applies to us. We are to go to our own country. We are to return to our statutes, you know, return to our customs and forsake this place, because this place is finished. It's a grave and wound, all right, which brings us to this city. All right, now real quick, before we go further, anybody got a precept? Go ahead.
It's Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, but this is not your rest. Because it's polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a short destruction.
Right, so the scripture said, arise ye and depart from this place. This place is polluted, man. You know, across the board, America is polluted. You know, when it comes to the philosophies of America, you know, the curriculum of America is polluted. We were speaking about that earlier too, man, how the things that you digest, the music you listen to, it all contributes to your outlook, man. Right? And even physically, when you step out your door, you breathing in all type of chemtrails and smog, you know? So this place is polluted. All right, so go ahead, I'll get what you got. Do you have something?
Done.
Go ahead.
Psalm 68:21, it says, but the Most High shall wound the head of his enemies, and the hairy scalp of such as one as goeth on steel in his trespasses.
Right, so the Lord has wounded, you know, the head of his enemies. And who is the head? The elites. Right now, the elites is confounded, man. You know, everything is split up. Matter of fact, somebody give me real quick Psalms 55 and start at verse 9. All right? Which it links up with what you read earlier, how this place is divided. And again, when flesh is divided, that's equivalent to a wound. See? You got it? Go ahead.
This Psalm 55:9. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongue.
See? Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongue, man. Meaning they don't see eye to eye right now. Go ahead.
It said, "Destroy, O Lord, for it's like it. Destroy, O Lord, and devour their tongue. For I have seen violence and strife in the city.
See that? Go ahead.
Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it."
Right. This place in America, man, is filled with sorrow and mischief. So now the Lord is confusing and confounding this place. Or it also tells you how the Lord will put a perverse spirit in the midst of Babylon. Go ahead.
It says, "Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile.
Woo! Deceit and guile. Go ahead.
Depart not from her streets.
Yeah, that's dealing with America, man. Go ahead.
For it was not an enemy that reproached me. Then I could not have been."
Oh, that's over.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right, now go ahead. Oh,
No.
that was it what you had?
Yeah.
You got something?
Yeah, kind.
Give what you got. You got something?
This
Go
is the
ahead.
book of Psalms 6. I'm gonna start verse 14. It says, "Forwardness is in his heart. He
And again, what's that heart? That's somebody to these secret councils. These councils where they sit down and they contemplate on how they're going to forward their agenda. All right? Go ahead, I'll continue.
It is Proverbs 6 and verse 14. "Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly."
Whoa, his calamity is coming suddenly, man. Which, the way the Lord go about his business, everything. Hey, the Lord deal with gradualism. All right? The Lord is a serpent. You know? When you consider a serpent, that's the highest form of understanding. You know, a dragon and a serpent. So the Lord deals with gradualism. That's why when considering Yahweh Shai, it tells you how the Lord suddenly, appeared to his people. We read Malachi the 3rd chapter. When the Lord was resurrected after the crucifixion, he suddenly appeared to the two men on the road to Nazareth. He suddenly appeared in the temple at 12 years old. So, and his destruction is sudden. Matter of fact, real quick, give me Proverbs the 1st chapter. One where it says, "It feels it coming like a whirlwind."
Yep.
Because there's a key point in that. So read that again while he getting that.
This is the book of Proverbs 6 verse 15. "Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly."
Right, his calamity is going to come suddenly. Now go ahead, give me this real quick.
This Proverbs 1 and 27. "When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind."
Now, a whirlwind is something that conjures up. You ever saw how a whirlwind, it just don't pop up. It builds momentum.
Yep.
That's right.
And with a whirlwind, what happens? Debris, everything is coming at you. So that's why here in America, everything coming at them. It ain't just one thing. There's all kind of debris coming. The financial situation. The businesses being shut down. Oh, the coronavirus. Mask. I mean, everything's coming at you so fast. That's what a hurricane. That's what a whirlwind do. It ain't just the wind that you got to worry about. You got to worry about some damn shoe getting blown at you, or the debris that comes along with it.
Everything the wind pick up.
Everything the wind picks up.
Yep.
That's everything that's coming at you at once. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It said, "When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress angers cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me."
Okay, so now let's go back where you was at.
Yeah, this Proverbs 6 and verse 15. "Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy."
Yep, so it is broken without remedy, man.
That's it.
And what's contributing to this? This word. You can't downplay the fact that this word is contributing to the downfall and collapse of America, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's get Deuteronomy the 12th chapter. I know y'all got a precept. Give me Deuteronomy 12 and 3, I believe it is. And also hold me Jeremiah. Somebody get Jeremiah 23. I believe that's in 29. Go ahead, up.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 12. It's like this Deuteronomy 12 and 3.
Yep.
It says, "And you shall overthrow their altars, and break their pillars, and burn their groves with fire."
Yeah, whoa, and burn our groves with fire. Does this mean we're literally vandalizing America? You know, we got pickup trucks with ropes. We pulling down Andrew Jackson statues and that was the Hebrew Israelites. And we burning down. No, this is spiritual. We breaking this place down through the spirit, through the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, the scriptures tell you, what's that? Is that Hebrews 4? Where it said his word is quick and powerful? Get that. Get that real quick. Get what you got.
God, this better than the dragon. Verse 26.
Yep.
Give me, O leave, give me leave, O king, and I shall slay this dragon.
I shall slay this dragon. Go ahead.
Without sword or staff.
So we slaying this dragon without sword or staff. Hey, this word hurt Esau. That's why you got Bill Gates. They pulled out the closing picture.
God.
Like Bill Gates, you know, they went to their go-to guy. Hey, look, man, we got to hurry up and get the ball rolling, man. Why? Because this overwhelming presence of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is among you, man. And it's always been in the form of the word.
Yep.
Don't make us, we can show you that. It tells you that in John the 1st chapter. And the word was with him. Everything subtle. Hey, that's how bad the Lord is.
Yep.
Something as subtle as a word, yet, you know, it can be so powerful and detrimental to the wicked, you know, the enemies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead. Read that one more time.
Yeah, it said, Bel and the dragon, verse 26. But give me, give me leave, O king, and I shall slay this dragon without sword or staff.
Yeah, and that dragon is Esau, man. That's the old serpent of old. It tells you in Revelation the 12th chapter, that old serpent, the devil and the dragon, Satan. That's the scriptures cursing them out, man.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Going in, just calling them derogatory words after one of the old serpents, devil, dragon, you know what I mean? All right, so come on, give me what you got.
This is Jeremiah 23 and 29. Is not my word like a fire, as a fire?
Yeah, so this word like a fire, man. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces.
Read that again,
Jeremiah 23 and 29. Is not my word like as a fire?
My word is like a fire, and what a fire was set to do, devour you, man. Hey, fire is uncomfortable, man. That's what the old saying, you can't stand the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. Go ahead,
Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces?
So that proves that this word wasn't meant to bring everybody together, but was meant to break things up. So what we breaking up? America. All right, the reason why, hey, this word going out is the reason why these Edomites bumping heads with each other. What's this guy here always slipped my mind, the one who came out and said that Bill Gates, Roger Stone.
Yep.
It's this word that's causing that, man. It's this word that's causing, you got this guy, RFK, is it RFK Jr.?
Yeah.
He came out and said that Bill Gates is using, he's spending all these trillions to have everybody microchip under the skin. You think they just woke up one day? No, man, that was the spirit. Matter of fact, give me their tongues to fall on them real quick. That's the spirit of the Lord causing them to do that. You got something?
It's on Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12.
Yep, that's it.
For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword.
Right, the word of the Lord is quick and powerful. It said the word of the Lord. Hey, we are carriers of the word of the Lord. Hey, words hold weight. Let's simplify it, right? Let's say I got two little ones, right? I got one little one in my presence with me, and the other little one in the back. I can tell the little one with me, go tell that little one to clean up the room. Guess what? I ain't got to go. That little one just carry my words, and my words hold weight, man. Because if he don't clean up the room, it's problem. I didn't have to be there. Let's show you how bad the word is, man. Let's show you how bad, the word can travel. The word penetrates. You can't get a tank in that. I can't get a tank through the internet, but I can get the word through that, man. Yeah, go ahead.
2 Maccabees 15
We're gonna
and 14.
No, go ahead. Let him get this. We're going to go back to what I got. Go ahead.
2 Maccabees 15 and 15, whereupon Jeremiah holding forth his right hand gave to Judas a sword of gold, and in giving it spake thus. Take this holy sword, a gift from the Most High,
Go ahead.
with thee,
quick, give me the body. Give me the sword of the spirit.
Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah, that's spirit, right?
Yeah.
My spirit wanted to come out. Go ahead.
Ephesians 6 and 17, it says, and take the helmet of salvation
Read.
and the sword of the spirit.
And the sword of the spirit. And read that again. Read that again.
God. It
That's
says,
heavy.
verse 16, 2 Maccabees 15 and 16, take this holy sword, a gift from the Most High.
What's that holy sword? What's that holy sword? We probably should entitle it. What's the holy sword? Let's read this again. Because I just read in Bell and the Dragon.
Right.
You know? So what is that sword? If it ain't a physical sword, it's the spirit. It's the spirit, man. Go ahead, read it again.
Ephesians 6 and 17, it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of the Most High.
Which is the word of the Most High.
Oh, shit.
So that's that holy sword. This is how the devil is cut. This is how the devil, this is why the devil can't sleep at night. This is why Bill Gates on every program, you know, from east to west coast, pushing that agenda, man. That's why he's been thrust in the public's eye, you know? Yep, go ahead.
This book on 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And then shall they wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yep. Yep, so let's go back to what you got.
Back in Hebrews chapter 4 and 12, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the divine asunder of soul and spirit,
Read.
and of joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
So we read your mind, Esau. See what I'm saying? And what's the thoughts again? That's the meetings. Those secret councils. So we have penetrated. It's like we that fly in the wall in your meetings. That's why they got to keep pushing back the date. Oh, we can't bring the chip out now. They just, you know what I mean? And through the spirit, yeah, that's it right there. What it is? What's that gesture? That's it. Reverse. We the spiritual radio, man. We calling out the play, man. Hey, now, with that established, let's get a little information. Let's get that out. You got something? Go ahead, bring it out. If any precept, y'all bring it out before we get this up.
This is on Obadiah 1 and 8.
That's it.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understand out of the mount of Esau.
Yeah, out of the government of Esau. Cause hey, it was a time when these devils concocted a plan and it went smoothly. Them devils, hey man, do you understand how intricate the transatlantic slave trade was? That wasn't just no bullshit, man. To get Arabs and other nations together to come, you pinpoint. They ain't had no fucking GPS, man.
Right.
Damn.
So how the hell they can get, that elaborate scheme, man, the Lord put the spirit on them to be precise, man, to take us into captivity. Now, these devils clumsy, fumbling all over the place. They retracting statements, coming out saying they expecting. That was weird from the jump when they said, look, we're expecting, brace yourself, there's going to be 100,000 to 240,000. Fuck out of here, man. They was overthinking in them think tank. They were overdoing it. 102, man. I'm telling you, 240. You sure? 240. Hey, they tripping, man. Right? So that's that prophecy coming to pay. The Lord said He's going to destroy the wise men out of the team. These dudes done dropped the ball, man. Okay? Baal is confounded. Babylon is confounded. Merodach. And we're going to get that too. We're gonna go into that. All right? So you through with me there? All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Yeah, that's what we are doing. We are making fun of you devils, man. You know? We're making mockery of you. This is what happens. That shows the spirit of the Lord. You know, motherfucker trip up. You know what I mean? You trip at your graduation, man. Yeah, go ahead.
It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Yeah, the golden city has ceased, man. Hey, because gold is the measure that's the ruler that's the ruling class. Gold. That's why when you go into the statue, that head, you know, it makes sense. You know, that's why America known as Babylon. That you know, it's like an old saying. You know, they said like, you know, you ever dealt with like, you know, fiends and stuff like that in the streets. They say they always chasing that first high.
Right.
So that they chasing that Babylon status. They chasing that gold.
It's a kingdom inferior to you.
It's a kingdom. That's beautiful. There's a kingdom inferior to you, right? So America is the cream of the crop. So they reached the top of the pinnacle. So now it's nowhere but to go down. Matter of fact, give me that in Psalms out real quick. Read that again. Give me that Psalm.
It's Isaiah 14.
Oh, yes,
Isaiah 14:4 says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
And every time I hear Isaiah 14, you be wanting to just read that. For real. Go ahead.
And say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Verse 5, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked.
That word broken again. Now, man, you know what? Look up that word broken now. Read it again.
It says, verse 5, Isaiah 14:5.
That should be the same word.
The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Right, and the staff of the wicked is the stability, man. This place is not where it used to be. All right? The so-called white man don't have that strong grip. That grip of power is being loosened, man. Like somebody holding on, you pluck one finger off, another finger off. That's what you're witnessing right now, man. This man in his fall, man, this is an epic fall right here. This is beautiful, man. In our eyes. Oh, that's why Yahweh said, is not this marvelous in your eyes? All right?
Yeah.
That's it? I just get the definition. Did it give you something?
Yeah, kind of. This, the word broken in Isaiah 14, what is it, 14 and 5, in the Strong's H7665, Shavar, and it says to break in pieces, break in or down.
Break down.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like you see somebody boxing, you break them down. Right. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. There's a series of plagues that's contributing to the breakdown of America and the collapse of America. This is not going to just be an erupt, like a mercy killing. So you take a horse break his leg, you just take him out. No, hey, the Lord torturing this devil, man. Right. There's a series of plagues being sent. You know. Go ahead, up.
Go ahead.
I'm
going to say about boxing. You know, boxing. You know, when you box. You understand, like you hitting that body,
that's
you're
it.
gonna break him down. Break him down to his knees.
That's true. That's
it. And hit that knockout on him.
Matter of fact, they bag you up. That's the spirit. The definition: bag you up. Rend violently. See that? It says wreck, crush, quench. See?
Crush. That's why the scripture says, "Not my word, like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces."
Right.
And the rock is America. That's why the scripture says the foundations of the earth shall be shaken. What's the foundations of the earth? America. This is everything. It builds off America, man.
That's right.
You know, everything is a spiral, a spinoff of America. All right, go ahead. You got more with that?
It says to break, rupture.
Woo! Rupture your spleen.
You see?
That's the first thing that comes to mind. Go ahead.
It says to be broken, be maimed. All right, be cripped. Be ripped.
Be cripped.
Yes.
Be cripped.
Yes.
We often use this phrase. America is on it. This is the last leg of the Roman Empire. Which, when you go into the legs of the statue, that's Esau. So the Lord has crippled you. And how he crippled? Because that stone, which us in that stone, you have a second. Yeah, go ahead.
It says to be broken, be crushed, to be shattered, break, to cause to break out.
Oh, another thing too, rupture. What you go into the feet, right? That's the NATO. Your Achilles heel. You know, you rupture your Achilles heel, you finish.
That's true.
You finish. Damn. Give it down how buff you is. You know. That one little Achilles heel.
Looking at you.
The cutter of the seven. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead.
It says to cause to break out, bring to birth, to be broken, be shattered.
Woo, to be shattered. Go ahead.
That's it.
That was it? All right. So, all right, you got the precept?
You still want that slippery place?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that, then we get this information. Go ahead.
God, this Psalm 73 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Right, meaning the top of the mountain. Esau made it to the top of the mountain, man. But one thing about the top, it's pointed, and when you're at the top, you have no room for error. Okay? Versus being closer to the bottom, your fall ain't gonna be as dramatic. And what happens when you fall, which y'all saw the video I showed y'all where the guy jumped off the top.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but look, man, when you fall from the top of a, hey, let's say if you fall like unwillingly, you slip, Jake, fall off a bit, he gonna be reaching for everything, you know what I mean? You're gonna be reaching for everything you can, right? That's what the so-called white man is at. He's falling. He's already fallen. He just ain't hit the ground yet. But he's reaching. We witnessing the fall. Matter of fact, want to get that real quick out? And the spirit will get it.
God, this is Ecclesiastes, Sirach 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
The 10th I will utter with my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall.
To see the what?
To see the fall of his enemies.
So Esau is falling off, Esau is falling off of the top of the mountain. They falling now.
Yep.
And what happens when somebody fall? You hear, oh, they making noise.
Yeah.
What? And they reaching, whatever they can latch hold to, they trying to, hold on to their life. All right? And guess where they're going to fall at? When they hit the ground, they're going to fall under our feet. Give me that in Psalms real quick, 116. Is that it? Psalm 116? Start at like 7 verses.
God, this is
Yeah.
Psalm.
I think that's it.
Psalm,
No, we are not.
Oh, okay.
Psalm 116 and 7. It says, return unto thy rest, O my soul.
Go to verse 8.
God. All right, Psalm 116 and 8. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly offended, afflicted. I have said in my haste, all men are liars. What shall
Who
I?
that talking about? It's talking about Esau. Go ahead.
It said, what shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits for me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. I will pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all his people. It says, precious in thy sight, O the Lord, is the death of his saints.
Oh, that's it.
Okay,
All
God.
right, go ahead. Go back to where you was at.
God, this back in you want to still go back to Psalm 73 again?
Mm-hmm. Finish that off.
Alright, yeah, this back in Psalms 73 and 18. Surely thou didst in slippery places, thou castest them down into destruction.
Right, so go ahead.
How art thou brought into desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors.
Right, so what you witness in this epic fall, they're going to fall into destruction. And where they going to fall? Into slavery, man. Give me real quick Psalms 18 and 30, 8.
I got some of it.
That was two, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one.
Go ahead.
This real quick.
Yeah.
This is Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, real quick. Go ahead and get this.
This Psalms 18 and 38 have wounded them that were not able to rise.
It's dealing with Esau. Go ahead.
They are fallen under my feet.
They have, hey, man, you can't, look, man, that's a miraculous work. Not only are they falling, but they're going to fall under our feet. That's your destiny. Our feet, man. All right? All right, go ahead. That was it on that?
Yeah, let's see.
Read it again and finish it
God,
up.
it says, I have wounded them that were not able to rise. They are fallen.
Yeah, because they was crippled. Go ahead.
It said they are falling under my feet.
Yeah, so that fall from grace,
Yep.
how that happen? Who have seen such a thing? You fall from a mountain to under my feet.
God, that's it.
All right.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Back up. This on Luke 10:18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
Yeah, we are beholding Satan fall as lightning. And that lightning symbolizes the quick flash. You know? It seems like just yesterday, Esau had everything under control, man. It's a song, it was all good just a week ago. It's an old song. Y'all remember that?
Cut.
Hey, you got anything else over there?
Nah.
All right, come on now, let's get this information out. Unless y'all got a precept. All right, so let's go into the next phase of this, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is little information. This is off Africa Feeds. So this is an Africa website, if I'm not mistaken.
Africa.
All the way in Africa, it says anti-lockdown
Lights
protesters
jump up, see.
called COVID-19 vaccine the mark of the beast.
Oh, read that again.
It says anti-lockdown protesters called COVID-19 vaccine the mark of the beast.
See that? Everybody is waking up. Give me Habakkuk. What's that? Give me. Hey, that goes back to the apostles and the elders.
Right.
This is a great work. This work is not in vain. You thought we were just out there for you to say, look, you know what I mean?
Right.
To come up and, just for the casual Israelite to dialogue. No, man. It's a method to this. This word has accomplished what it was set out to do. I think that's Habakkuk 2 and 14.
What it say?
Let me see what it say. Read it.
This is, oh yeah, kind of.
Is
Habakkuk
it?
2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of.
See that? See that? Hey, now read this again right here.
It says anti-lockdown protesters called COVID-19 vaccine the mark of the beast.
So that ain't great. That ain't the figment of Apostle Tahar imagination.
Right.
That's them a bunch of Edomites. If you can see the picture right there, it's Edomites locking arms, and they saying we will not take the mark of the beast. They ain't a part of the great millstone, man. See what I'm saying? So that proves that what we saying is making an impact on the planet Earth. Read this again. This is a prophecy right here. Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
See?
As the waters cover.
The internet.
It said, as the waters cover the sea.
Yeah, as the waters cover the sea.
That's
What's
it.
the sea? The internet, you know?
That's
And this is the waters. That's why we read, I think that's Isaiah 42, where it said the Lord has shoot forth waters in dry places.
Yep, that's it.
So everybody knows this word is saturated everybody. Spring up in deserts.
Yep.
The YouTube channel. That's how you channel the water out.
Live stream.
Live stream.
Yep. It ain't stagnant.
It ain't stagnant. It ain't down.
It's living water.
Yeah, it's living water. Yeah. And we constantly going. Like Esau, they took the channel down. They look up, here we are. It's more of us, you know what I mean? Goddamn, virus. Virus. Virus got a Conica sweater, man. He gonna lose it. All right, go ahead.
And the picture reads, Texas will not take the mark of the beast.
Texas will not take the mark of the beast.
Quote, vaccine,
Woo!
COVID-19, ID 2020.
Come on now.
This is what it says.
That ain't us.
It ain't.
Yeah, that ain't us. So all these other groups like Adam Abbott, all these different guys, we don't, they think it's like personal, like we wake up, you know what I mean? Like that's the highlight of our day.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is the time right now that the Lord put you in a stick. It's iffy right now for you, man. Because you were so vehement about the mark of the beast not being the RFID chip, the microchip, right? So now this is your time to present your case. We ready. We waiting on, them people right there. We ain't talk to them and say, hey, look, man, we need y'all to. No. Matter of fact, let's read this again.
God. It's Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
See, so we must have the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, because what we've been pushing is actually being thrust into the world. This is common knowledge now. This is dominating the conversation of different circles. Hey, even Sinetta. Hey man, the Spirit was on, hey, I don't know how y'all took it, but the Spirit was on Sinetta. He was like, hey, so you ain't gonna take, you gonna take the, man, that was bad, man. He was like, you gonna take the money? How you gonna eat?
Yeah, come on,
Man, that was the Spirit of the Lord badgering, what his name? Tazariak, Captain Tazariak. Because he should be subscribing to what we teach, you know?
Big boy.
Yep, go ahead.
It says thousands of Americans, mostly conservatives, in states like Texas, have been staging what they call anti-lockdown protests.
Yeah, man, hey, that's a form of the so-called white man and his plan running into a obstacle. There's a hurdle there. And we just brought it up through the Spirit. When you think about the transatlantic slave trade, them devils, that plan was executed, man. That wasn't nothing to sneeze at. For you to get them ships together, get that route, you know, to round up the Israelites and get them, bring them over his cargo, you know. That was a very intricate, complex plan, man. But now all of a sudden, look at them now. They can't even play on your psyche no more. See what I'm saying? They can't even just throw something out there and finesse you, you know. That should be certainly something that's easy to do, right? Go ahead, that was it on it? Oh, yeah, go ahead. You got it.
It's playing up on tables, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's right there in your face, man. And like Apostle Tahar always say, man, we in that crescent, that Bible belt, man. And Texas is one of those strongholds, man, of Christianity and evangelicals, all that. And they believe in the word. They might not be a part of Israel, but they believe in this. They got a zeal for it.
Not according to knowledge.
It's what this says. It says there are some.
Oh, that we just read though. The earth, the planet, the world should be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
God.
Look, the Lord is not going to continue to take the what you call it, the back seat. It's going to come a point where everybody is going to not be up for debate that there's a higher power out there, man. All right. Yep, go ahead up.
Precept. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 7 and 44. Intemperance is at an end. Infidelity is cut off. Righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up.
Woo! You got it up.
Man. If you got so-called Christians talking about the mark of the beast, man, where else truth has sprung up at, man? It's starting with the apostles and the elders, man.
Yeah.
Infidelity is at its end, man. That's that broken the staff. All right. A little bit more in this article. It says there are some Christians who believe taking the vaccine could be signaling a biblical proclamation.
Oh, come on now. Biblical proportions. We're speaking about biblical proportions here. Read that again. That's bad.
It says there are some Christians who believe taking in the vaccine.
Hey, if you want to, I'll put that link up there too for the brothers out there who want to read that.
I will do.
Yep, go ahead, read it again.
There are some Christians who believe taking in the vaccine could be signaling a biblical proclamation of the anti-Hamashiach.
Yeah, see, even though, you know what, they got a ceiling. You know, the Lord allowed them to know so much, but, you know, they're going to be waiting on some guy in a three-piece suit, you know, or they might say Donald Trump the guy, but what's so heavy, a lot of these guys is Trump supporters. See?
Evangelicals.
See? But think about it, right? The Lord is throwing that out there. It's all an effort to confound Esau. And we talking about the big boys. We talking about the elites. Because when you think about this plan to crash the dollar, see? This is what this is all about. It's all about crashing the dollar. That's why you get a stimulus check. You get a check every week, you know?
Right.
Because these elites trying to crash the dollar. But you know what they saying in the meetings? This is risky. This better work. Like Bush, you know? This better work. It's real risky. They're gonna try to crash the dollar, and they're gonna try to, you know, somehow insert enough. But it's so much resistance now. We see why Revelation the 12th chapter gonna come into play. What Scripture talk about how they're gonna come down with great wrath. Real quick, before you read more on that, let's go to Jeremiah now. Unless you have another precept?
Oh, no, you got it.
Let's get Jeremiah. Is it 50?
Yeah,
Let's get that. What is it? 8 verse to point?
No, around the top.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 1.
Go ahead.
It said the word that the Lord spake against Babylon.
Right. So the word is against Babylon. Oh, you had this dude came on the comment board last night.
Yeah.
Talking about, man, you guys always talking about Esau. Well, the scriptures encourage us to talk about Esau. This was written before we got here, man.
That's right.
It was already coming up against the wicked and condemning Esau before we even, had the mental capacity through the Spirit to go into it. So read this again.
The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet, declare ye among the nations and publish.
And that's what you're witnessing right now. The word publish means to make public, right? What other way this word is being made public other than, see what I'm saying?
Yep.
The internet.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Said, declare ye among the nations and publish, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not.
Right, and we are not to conceal nothing. That's why we bring it out. That's why we always say bring it out.
Right.
And that's why y'all said a household that brings out treasures. The spirit owners always say bring it out. Bring it out. We ain't holding nothing back.
Don't hide it.
Don't hide it. Bring it out. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded.
Oh, hold up. Let's go into this, man. Hold up. Go start it over.
God, Jeremiah 15:2. Declare ye among the nations and publish.
And publish, go ahead.
And set up a standard.
And set up a standard. What's the standard? The scriptures. Give me Isaiah 13 real quick. Start at the top. This the standard right here, man. We measure all things through the scriptures. Give a damn if you give me your shirt off your back. Well, guess what? If I break the scriptures down to you and you can't get it, I say, man, you ain't right, bro. This the standard. Isaiah 13, start at the top.
This is the book of Isaiah 13. It started 1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon a high mountain. And that's right. So this is the burden of Babylon that Isaiah the son of Amos did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. All right, and this banner is what? Lifting up this truth. What's that high mountain? America, man. It says, exalt the voice unto them, and that's what we're doing. All right, starting with the brother. As we started off, we exalting the voice via the internet upon this high mountain, man. It says, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles, and that's right, because we bringing this truth out, so the elites can hear it, man. All right, those that run the world. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. So we exalting this truth. All right, so these nobles can hear it, man. Okay, it says, verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Verse 4, it says, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people.
Oh, hold on, wait, yeah. Go back down. Go back to.
I'll start at the top. Jeremiah 13.
And that's one of Isaiah 13 chapter. That's one of them chapters, man.
Right, we'll start at the top. Isaiah 13:1, it said, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Verse 2, lift up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Right, and that what it said exalt, right? It said lift up a banner. What's the banner? The scriptures.
Right.
The scriptures.
Right.
That's why, again, let's go back to where you was at.
God, this is Jeremiah 15:2. It said, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not.
See that?
Keep going.
Yeah. Read this. Finish that off.
It says, say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces.
Now we're gonna go back to that, but give what you got real quick.
This is the book of Matthew 5, verse 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither a man light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick. This is the book of St. Matthew 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Right, so this word was meant to be published. It was meant to go forth. You know?
That's right.
So now, real quick, I want to look up the word. There's a couple of words I want to look up right there. First word, look up taken real quick. Let's see what they got right there.
All right.
That was that Jeremiah 50 and 2?
50 and 2.
Uh-huh.
All right. Take it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, I ain't figuring out.
What's going on?
All right, Jeremiah 50. All right, this is Jeremiah 52, the word taken. On the Strong's H3920, Lakad or Lakade, if I'm pronouncing it right, it says to capture, take, seize. To capture, seize, to capture of men, figuratively, to take by lot, to be captured, to be caught of men in trap, snare, figuratively.
Woo! Oh, hold up. Read that part again.
It says to be caught of men in trap.
Yep. And what else? Snare, right? A snare. Go to Isaiah, because it's key. That word, that's for taking, right?
Right.
Now go to Isaiah 8 and start at 14.
Oh, man.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 8, and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense
They're talking about Yahushua. Go ahead.
to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare
Yep, go ahead.
to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Continue.
And many among them shall stumble
Mm-hmm.
and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken.
And be taken. And that's where Babylon come in as well. You have been taken by the Spirit of the Lord, man. You are confounded. The Lord have seized you. It's over, man. All right, the Lord, which when you read the scriptures, it tells you how the Lord is a man of war. This is a military, this is, hey look man, this is a strategy. The Lord is a war strategist. You have been taken and consumed and overwhelmed by the word of Yahweh Shema Shah. So that's why I say, go back to Jeremiah 50 again.
Kind of Jeremiah 50 and 2, it said, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not, say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces,
Right quick.
her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces.
Now let's go into the word confounded. Now the image is right there. Now, are you dropping down worshiping images per se? No. What's the images, man? It's the law. It's what they push out.
Yep.
They decrees. Again, an image is a reflection of you. That's why when you go into the beast and his image, the image is not an actual picture.
Yep.
It's the reflection, what they gives off, what they give off. So his decrees is being confounded. What he reflect, his images, is being confounded. Go ahead, get that definition real quick.
All right. The word confounded in the Strong's H3001, it says to make dry.
Oh, hey, give me that with the Ezekiel. You know what I want? 31.
Oh, you talking about third or first chapter? I got you.
All right, now read this again.
It says to make dry.
To make dry. Hold up now. To make dry. All right, now give me what you got.
This is the book of Salakia.
Now you know exactly what it is.
Dried up the green tree?
Wait till my 17.
Is that 17?
Yeah, that's 17.
Okay.
Oh, Salakia. Yep.
This is the
Salakia.
book of Ezekiel 17 and verse 24. Salakia. This book is Ezekiel 17 verse 24. It says, and all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree.
Right. What's the high tree? What's the high mountain?
That's right.
America. Hey, go ahead. What is America? The Lord has brought down the high tree, and we witnessing that. Read that again.
He says, and all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree, and have exalted the low tree, and have dried up the green tree, and have made the dry tree to flourish.
But so we was the dry tree,
Right.
the Lord making us to flourish,
Right.
but simultaneously, He's withering the high tree. Go ahead.
It says, I, the Lord, have spoken.
And what a tree symbolizes? Branching out. So whatever they push out, it's not working no more. But what we pushing out, people latching on to it. That's why you got people saying we will not take the mark of the beast. Because we flourishing. What we say, people are latching on to. And what they saying, that people rejecting it. Go ahead.
It says, I, the Lord, have spoken and have made and have done it.
How the Lord spoke through us. The Lord on his throne, man. We rolling up our sleeves, getting the job done through the spirit of power. How about Shemai Shai? You got more over there?
God, it says.
You
Oh, yeah.
well, I saw you focused in.
Yeah. 31.
But this more is Ezekiel 31 got something too, huh? Yeah. I mean, we'll hold it. If that could be a lesson in itself, you go to Ezekiel 31. But yeah, let's go back here.
All right, it says, I'm going to read the Strong's H again for the word, confounded. In the Strong's H, the word confounded in the Strong's H 3001, it says, to make dry, wither, be dry, become dry, be dried up, be withered, to be dry.
Drought is a drought. Go ahead.
All right, to be dry, be dried up without moisture, to be dried up, to make dry up. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much okay.
The same thing all the way down.
To make dry, so we just read, all right, to exhibit dryness.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing. They're exhibiting dryness as well. When you exhibit something, you present it, what you have on display, right?
Right.
So what they got on display, it's dry, it ain't flourishing, right? See? So that, you got something, go ahead and get what you got. We're going to go back here. Go ahead.
It's like, it's Isaiah 61 and 11. For as the earth bringeth forth her bud, and as the garden cause the things that are sown in it to spring forth. So the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh Shai, will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all nations.
Read it again up.
It's Isaiah 61 and 11. For as the earth bringeth forth her bud, and as the garden causes the things that are sown in it to spring forth.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's been so long without fruit, and now it's being declared. Go ahead up.
So the Lord, power, Yahweh Shai, will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all nations.
Hey, that's bad, huh?
Man, I'm talking
Hey,
about
man, that's
for real.
bad, huh?
I'm talking about for real.
Hey, that's heavy because that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is causing this truth
Isaiah 61 and 11.
to spring forth before all nations. That's why all the nations is, whether they know it or not, whether they say, look, a great millstone is the men that inspired me to say. No, they ain't got to say that. It's the spirit of the Lord. This word is accomplishing what it set out to do. It's going out into the atmosphere. That's why, is that Ezekiel where it said prophesying to the wind?
Right.
You know?
Ezekiel 37.
So what? We'll prophesy out to the wind, right? And this carry a certain vibration. It's falling. It's an actual entity, man. Truth is finally having its way on the planet Earth, whereas before the Lord exposed us to this truth, lies and deception dominated the planet Earth. So that's a form of the transition of power in itself. So let's go back here. You had a precept up?
I had a little precept just back.
All right, yeah, bring it up.
This is also Rock 36 and 6. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
And that's heavy because that right arm and that right hand is symbolic to the scriptures. Really goes to the Yahweh Shai,
Right, which is the scripture.
which translates to the scriptures. So the Lord is glorifying His word now.
Right.
Showing the wonders.
Yeah.
And He's showing, and it's wonders. And the wonder is the tokens, the prophecies.
That's it.
One more wonder is the Most High showing His glory upon those base things.
Oh man.
To bring forth.
Oh, well, you know what? That's heavy that you bring that up. Get that real quick. 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. Because actually it's gonna go into
So right
Almighty.
up. Right up.
That's it. That's it.
because that shows you right there, the Lord gonna give you, He's gonna show you how He's confounding the wicked. It's through us. Alright?
25. Start 25.
Yeah, you start at 25, read it down.
All right.
Make sure you hold
1
that.
Corinthians 1 and verse 25, it says, because the foolish things of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men.
So in that, we capture all that. We know we the weakness, of the Most High.
Right.
Because the Most High ain't weak, but this, if you want to say the Most, this is the weakness of the Most High right here.
That's right. That's right.
Yet we still strong. We mighty through the pulling down of strongholds.
Woo!
You know what I mean? And you see where we mighty is through the pulling down of strongholds. That's what makes us mighty. Go ahead, Up.
Oh, no, Lord said, don't look at the outward man.
That's it, Up. That's it. That's true. That's true. Because that's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's the word. With the, you said that the kingdom is within you.
Within you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's true, Up. That's it.
The power is within.
Power within. That's it. Yep.
That's the title. Yeah, go ahead.
Ain't lying. 1 Corinthians 1 and 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh.
Meaning here in this society, carnally, not many wise after the flesh. Woe to them who put make fleshes.
That's right. Arms.
You know?
Yep. Right.
Go ahead.
It says, not many mighty, not many noble.
Right. Meaning not many mighty. These soldiers, or either boxers, Mike Tyson, or somebody who mighty.
Washington.
Yep. Or noble.
Noble.
That's right. Yep. That's right. Yeah. What's this guy? Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
You can't picture that nigga.
No.
Give me a priest. You know what I mean? Can't be that nigga. You picture Al Sharpton. I got a precept. Go ahead.
It said, are called. Verse 27, 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world.
Go ahead.
To confound the wise.
To confound the wise. See that? So, how is, what's the title of the lesson again? Babylon is taken.
Confounded. That's it.
How did the Lord do it? He did it to us.
That's right.
See? You got more here?
Yeah, come. It says, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Yeah, and it's obvious we the weak things of the world. We ain't got to stand in army.
No.
And let's just say if you want to just take it to a physical level.
Right.
Man, we can't roll over in the dirt with you with these garments on, man.
No, man.
We don't even look the part, man.
No.
To fight you. You know what I mean?
No.
Lord made us the most humblest look.
No. Right. We the house of David, right? Right. In the ancient times, we were warriors, but we came back in the reincarnation as spiritual warriors.
Oh, well, that's why the scriptures say, a spirit. Yeah, I have raised you up a spiritual house.
That's it.
So back then we'll cut your head off, but now
we're gonna cut your head with the sword, which is the word of the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
That's bad.
Verse 28, it says, and the base things.
Yeah, and that proves when you read Daniel, I think the Daniel 4th chapter where it says the Lord, the base thing.
Oh yeah, the basis of man.
The basis of man.
That's it. Yep.
Because you easily can apply that to Esau, but that applies to us too. Because the basis of men, the Lord said He set up the basis of men. Esau was based and then they ruled. Now who based now? We based. We the basis of men. Are not we gonna be the next rulers? Ain't the Lord wrote it right? Because see, the Lord perfect. The Lord ain't got to go back and say, you know what? Let me change the scriptures so y'all can get in the kingdom. No, it's already, it's already written. Esau, you know what I mean? It's already written. So now we gonna get it because it's already written. And the Lord ain't got to go back and do nothing.
The word ain't gonna come back.
The word ain't gonna come back forth. So yeah, the basis of men applied to Esau because it still applied. It still is effective. You know. Yeah, go ahead.
And 1 Corinthians 1 and 28, and the base things of the world and the things which are despised have the Most High chosen. Even the things which are not, to bring to naught the things that are.
Right, because you can look at Esau and say, well, you know what, I can get benefits from Esau. I can get a job from Esau, so that's the things that are.
Right.
But you can't get that from us. We are not, you know? But guess what? We're going to be a reality, man. You looking at your next rulers. Lord willing, Lord will, we numbered amongst that precious elk. All right, that's our desire, to receive the mercy of the Lord. Yeah.
Bam.
Yep.
Bam.
That's it. You got something
All
else?
right. 1 Corinthians 1:29, that no flesh should glory in his presence.
Right, so none of us can glory in his presence. Why? Because we all at the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shah.
That's
All right, so hold what you got real quick. Give me what you got.
All right, this back in Jeremiah 50:2, it says, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded.
Ain't that what we saying? Ain't that what we saying? Yep. We ain't saying, hey man, coexist with so-called white man, build a school, go to college, become acclimated. No, we saying this place finished, man.
That's right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded.
Yep.
Merodach is broken in
Now
pieces.
that's what I wanted to go. Yeah. Merodach, when you go into the word Merodach, you know it means rebellion, man. Hey, go into that word rebellion, the word Merodach means rebellion. So the rebellion of Esau, which comes in the form of his laws, statutes, and commandments, what he deemed to be laws, it's actually rebellion, which when you go into the word rebellion, it means back to war. So you wage war against Yahweh Shem Shah, guess what? That war is confounded. If you don't have like a nerve point, like a central, like a general, somebody to lay out a blueprint, hey, we're gonna attack from the south, I'm gonna send this many soldiers here, you finished, man. War starts with a thought, man. You just can't have brute guys, you can have dudes 6'8" with skills, and you can send them. Matter of fact, give me, I think, is that the 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes? Where there was a man with...
Oh, yeah.
Give me that.
Man.
So that proves right there when it said Merodach is the confound. That word Merodach goes back to rebellion, man. So rebellion means to resist. When you go to war with somebody, you rebelling.
Right.
You have a power. The Lord is the power. So if you wage war against the Lord, that means you rebelled against him. You're not the one in power. The Lord ain't rebelling against you. So that's why that word rebel means back to war. So anybody that don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shah, you just wage war against them. So the Lord said, your war, your attempt is now confounded. Hey, you finished, Esau. Ain't nothing you can do because your strategist can't even go into the battlefield.
That's right.
It ain't even a playbook. All right, go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 9:14. There was a little city and few men within it.
Right, that's dealing with us. We that city with little men in it. And then another thing too, little don't just go with numbers.
Yeah.
That means significant. We the babes.
That's right.
Oh, that's the babes.
That's it.
The little, the insignificant. We the little.
Right.
That's King David against Goliath.
Right.
Remember when that fight dropped off?
Right.
He was little.
Right.
Compared to him, right?
Ready.
That's how the Lord show his power. Go ahead.
It says, there was a little city and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it.
And Western began against it. Rebel. They come against.
That's right.
They came against us. Which when you come against us, you come against Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yep.
Let's prove that. Give me Psalms 83 and start at verse 2. When you how do you wage war against the Lord? By coming up against his prophets. Give me Psalms 105 real quick. Go ahead up. Oh yeah, shit, verse in you.
Shit, for real. My son called on read.
Oh, right. That's Byron. Yeah, go ahead. He in the red. 83 start at 2. Now start at 1.
Okay, cut. 83:1 it says, keep not thy silence, O the Most High, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High. Verse 2, For lo, thine enemies.
Oh, your enemies come up against you, right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult. For they that hate thee have lift up the head.
Now, how do they come up against the Lord? Continue.
It says, they that take crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. So that's how you come up against the Lord, by coming up against his people. That's why right here when it said there was a few men in that city and the great king came up against, you come up against that city, you come up against us, you come up against the Lord. All right, read that again.
It says, Psalms 83:3, for they take crafty counsel against thy people and consult against thy hidden ones.
See that? Now let's go over here.
God, this Psalm 105, start 14. He suffered no man to do them wrong.
But the Lord said he suffered no man to do us wrong. Go ahead.
Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes.
He reproved who?
Kings.
He reproved kings. Go ahead.
For their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
See that? So now let's go back here.
God, it's back in Ecclesiastes 9 and 15. It said, now there was found in it a poor wise man.
Read it again from the top.
Oh God, this song, it's like it. Ecclesiastes 9:14. There was a little city, and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. It said, now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom.
And by what?
By his wisdom. Go
ahead.
Delivered the city.
And that's how you confound somebody, through wisdom. This ain't checkers, man. It's chess. Go ahead.
It said, yet no man remembered that same poor man. It says, then said I, wisdom is better than strength.
Yep, wisdom is better than strength. So who have the strength? Esau. But who has the wisdom? We have the wisdom through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai. And with wisdom, this is how you are confounded. That's why the scripture said I will give you a mouth.
Yep.
Why the Lord didn't say I would just give you a goddamn SK?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I said. Yep.
I give you a tank.
Yep, that's true.
He said, no, I will give you a mouth with wisdom. You know what? Y'all, you got precept? What you got?
Back, yep.
Wisdom.
This is Sirach 36 and 15. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
Woo, yep.
And raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
And that's what the Lord did. And we have been in their name. Now, what do you mean to be in their name? The best way you can simplify it, right? Let's say if I stamp my name, you got a phone, it might have Motorola on it. That means that phone is in the name of Motorola. Motorola is the one that's responsible for this being, the existence of this phone. The credit for your phone goes back to Motorola. The Lord stamped his name on us. And it tells you that in Revelation the 14th chapter, where it said they had his name. It's like an assembly line. Stamp, stamp, stamp. That's us. So if you're going to touch the Lord, hey, even the angels know that to touch. Matter of fact, Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Those who have that stamp, that mark of exemption on them,
That's it.
the angels know, man, you better not touch them. Even the animals know that.
That's right.
You know, damn, we're in a time now where you might pull up at the house and a coyote outside.
Right. They ain't finna.
We'll know if,
You, man.
yeah, we know.
Rip your apart.
And you might be nervous, but if that coyote take out, that means,
Right.
because it tells you how the Lord, these animals here to do the bidding of the Lord. And they waiting, for his commandment. Coyote in your yard waiting on you, man. You're a pocket for rip. Yeah, go ahead.
It's I gotta go to the comment board. All right. Hey, shalom to all the Akim and the Aqua from the comment board.
Hey, shalom.
All right. This from the brother Amawan Abad. Shalom. Beautiful precept of the spirit. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom? That work of all things.
Oh man, that's bad. Oh man, that's heavy. Yep.
That's heavy.
Wisdom work of all things. Wisdom have overcome kings, man.
Yep.
You know? Through all things. You got something over here?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna get this.
Yeah,
whatever you see, we
okay.
kind of need you saying that.
All right.
Is it something?
Somebody that whips out himself.
Yeah.
Wisdom is more moving than
That, we got that with y'all talking about. Yeah, go ahead, get what you got.
This is Jeremiah 51:25. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroys all the earth."
Right, yeah, the Lord said he's against thee, O destroying mountain. That's friction, that's that war. Think you're gonna overcome whoever, man, come on, man. Hey, but Esau really think they're gonna be able to somehow overcome you. How about Shemai Shah? It's all inspired by desperation. You gotta remember, that's Cain. That's remember what what he said to the prophet, because really he was talking to a prophet when he said he talked to the Lord. What did he say? He said, "Look, man, whoever shall find me shall slay me." So it's desperation mode. This man will try anything. Go ahead, you got something else over there?
Yeah, I'm finish it off. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O Jeremiah 51:25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroys all the earth. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain."
Oh man, come on, that's bad, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that descension that's that fall from grace.
What's up, yep.
Okay.
Oh,
From that slippery slope.
Yeah, anybody got some over here? Go ahead,
Real quick. Going to about wisdom. This is on Proverbs 24:5. A wise man is strong. Yea, a man of knowledge increases strength.
Yeah. Salaki, go ahead.
It's on Proverbs 24:5 again. A wise man is strong. Yea, a man of knowledge increases strength.
Ooh, hey, that's the strength. Wisdom.
Beautiful.
You know?
Beautiful.
That sparks everything. Your strategy, your game plan.
Beautiful.
Game plan has won, has caused upsets. You know if you know anything about sports, fights, boxing. Is all centered around the game plan. They just don't send, like, go get them. They don't send you out there like that, man.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, you know the scripture said, what you just read, I said, he that increases, yeah, read it again. It's like,
It's like Proverbs 24:5. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge.
he said, a wise man is strong. Go ahead.
Yea, a man of knowledge
Yea, a
increases
man
strength.
of knowledge increases strength. Because what I'm saying in the word is, knowing is half the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And they say the more you know what I'm saying? So, like it said, he increases strength by what he know. You see what I'm saying? And that we was reading, and what there was wisdom, what there was in the Apocrypha that we read. The man overthrow the city with the wisdom. Yes, right. But it was about the wisdom, and that's how we overthrown America. All right, like the Ark said, we ain't overthrowing America by nothing carnal, by no arms, by no armed forces, by no military might. We overthrowing America simply by you read it earlier, by what? Exposing the wicked, man. And that's through the knowledge of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Through the knowledge that the Most High have given us, man, have mercy for us to have. And that's how we overthrowing the wise of this world, man. But you got it up.
Yep, we go back over here.
Go on,
You had some over here?
That was it on.
All right, come on, let's get this real quick. We gotta close.
All right, yeah, this boy Solomon 7, and I'm gonna start at like 17. It says, "For he have given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operations of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the change of the seasons,
Go ahead.
the circuit of years, and the position of stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men."
Woo! And that's bad. Meaning the Lord could read your mind, the reason of a man. But that could translate to us because it say the violence of winds. That could be applied to the destruction, man. And also the reasoning of men. We know what the hell you devils thinking. We know your plan. We know that you want to have everybody chipped. We know that you want to exterminate so many people off the planet Earth in effort to establish your new world order. Really in efforts to get rid of the children of Israel, pursuant to Jeremiah the 31st chapter. All right, go ahead.
It says, the diversities of plants, and the virtues of roots. And all such things are either secret or manifest. Them I know.
Right. And how do we know that? Because of the light. Give me Luke 8:17 real quick. We ready to wind down. Go ahead.
It said, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things.
Yeah, see, wisdom, which is the worker of all things. Meaning, wars are won by wisdom. You know?
Yep.
Women are retained by wisdom.
Right. Right.
I said, what you talking? Well, read about King Solomon. You know? Go ahead.
For wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me, for in her is an understanding spirit.
Yeah, in her is an understanding spirit. That's why the scripture said, well, all that getting, get understanding. Any of you who are here with us tonight, you're drawn by the fact that you have understanding. Man, if you don't understand what's going on, you ain't going to be able to sit in this council. Man, you would have been out of here after we would, you know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get
I don't get it.
what they talking about.
Yeah, after the salute, you out of there.
It says, holy, one only, manifold, subtile.
Oh, subtile, meaning you're going to be able to coexist with the world. You get pulled over by a cop, you ain't going to ask for a precept. You're going to be like, hey, look, sorry, sir. Oh, I ran the light. I'm sorry, sir. Oh, I have my license, my insurance.
Yep.
Go ahead. That's being subtile. Go ahead. Lively stones. Live stream. If you got this truth, you'll be going live. You'll be doing, you'll be pushing the word, right? Go ahead.
It says, one only, clear.
Clear. Now, when you consider water, that's why when you read, I think it's Isaiah 34, where it talk about they muddy up the water for the, I think it's Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah 34, where it talk about how the fat sheep and the slender sheep. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick and read that again.
It says,
I know I can find it.
It says clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt.
When it was up?
6.
34 and 6. Okay.
It's
Go ahead.
okay.
Read the part about clear again.
Okay, it says subtile, lively, clear.
Right. So the scriptures is clear, meaning what the scriptures compared to water, right? When water is clear, you can see the life in it. You can see the fish. If the water clear, you can see the fish. You can see life, right? But if it ain't clear, you can't see it. Give me what you got real quick up.
Okay, Salakia. It is that goes in the Basra, Fat of Bloods.
Okay. I'm looking for that what I want, 34 and 18.
That's what, okay.
Ezekiel, go ahead and get it out, 34 and 18.
Did you can jump up? I believe it's more meat than that. It's a build up to that. Yeah, jump up like 14. Read what you got one more time, huh?
It says one only, manifold, subtile, lively, clear, undefiled.
Clear, right? Clear. Again, when you look through these living waters, if they clear, they not defiled, then you can see, right?
Yep.
So start at 15, huh?
Okay. This is Ezekiel 34 and 15. It reads, I will feed my flock, and I will cause them to lie down, saith the Lord power. I will seek that which was lost, and bring again that which was driven away, and will bind up that which was broken.
That's the elect, right? Go ahead.
And will strengthen that which was sick.
See, that's us. Go ahead.
But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment.
Right, and they're dealing with those teachers that have come up off money, the filthy lucre. All right? Those who scatter the sheep. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and as for you, O my flock, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I judge between cattle and cattle, between the rams and the he-goats. Seemeth it a small thing unto you to have eaten up the good pasture, but ye must tread down with your feet the residue of your pasture.
Right, so you got guys that got the truth, they ate the good pasture, they got the knowledge, but they don't want to give it out. You eating, but you ain't gonna feed nobody else. That's why Yahweh Shai got on Peter, like, look, if you love me, feed my sheep, right? Go ahead.
It says, and to have drunk of the deep waters, but ye must.
Yeah, you got the knowledge. You drinking the deep waters, you know the breakdown. Go ahead.
But ye must foul the residue with your feet.
But you foul the residue with your feet, meaning you muddied up the rest of it. It ain't clear. You ain't making it clear for nobody else. You drinking the clear water for yourself, then muddied up the residue with your feet. Which you should have been giving them the same clear water you drink.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
It's verse 19, it says, and as for my flock, they eat that which ye have trodden with your feet, and they drink that which ye have fouled with your feet. Therefore thus saith the Lord power unto them, behold, I, even I, will judge between thee fat cattle and between the lean cattle.
So the point is, you foul with your feet. If you, let's say if you got clear water, and if somebody tramp with their feet, it becomes muddy. It ain't clear. So you should be breaking it down to people and making it clear. And if you really got wisdom, you will make it clear to everybody. That's why we read right here again.
It said, for wisdom, which is the work of all things, taught me, when I heard is an
we was taught, we was fed, so what we got to do?
It said, for in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtile, lively, clear.
Clear. It ain't defiled. It ain't waters that's been muddied up where you can't see. It's clear. Go ahead.
Undefiled.
Undefiled. Go ahead.
Plain.
Plain.
Not subject to hurt.
Not subject to hurt. Go ahead.
Loving the thing that is good. Quick.
Ooh.
Which cannot be letted. Ready to do good.
Ready to do the work. Go ahead.
Kind to man.
Kind. And what does it mean to be kind to man? Should we, hey, how you doing? No. We giving you this knowledge. That's being kind. This is the ultimate gesture of kindness. We breaking the scriptures down. This is going to lead to your life. All right, go ahead.
Steadfast.
Steadfast. We here again. Go ahead.
Sure.
Sure. We sure that this is the truth. Go ahead. And we present it. We don't come across that. We don't really know. But, no, man. We tell you straight up, you're going to die. All right, go ahead.
Free from care.
Free from care. We don't care about what the so-called white man doing or anything for that matter. As long as we can do the work and we put our trust in Yahweh Shai, that's enough. Go ahead.
Having all power.
Oh, go ahead.
Overseeing all things.
Yes. For all those who have a problem, we said we got the 100% truth. Go ahead.
It says, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
It said, for wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right, it is. Wisdom is more moving. Like we said, we can't shove a tank through the internet, but wisdom can go through there. All right, go ahead.
She passive and goeth through all things.
Right, even wisdom is in a fool. That's spirit, right? It took wisdom to make a fool. That's what it meant when it said wisdom to go through all things. It took wisdom to create everything here on the planet Earth. It took wisdom to make it. Go ahead.
It said, she passive and goeth through all three things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of the Most High.
And this is what made us alive. All right? Yeah. Oh, what you got? Because I know that'll go into a whole nother, Ezekiel 37, Revelation 11. You got more there?
I can probably finish this off. It said, for she is the breath of the power of the Most High, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no undefiled thing fall into her.
Right, so like we said a few minutes ago, if you just a nigga and you stumble across the video, wonder in this sitting, you're going to get the hell out of here, man. You know what I mean? Once you hear somebody say, hey, give me proper, you're gonna get the hell out of there, all right? That's why I said wisdom can't come into that. All right, yeah, go ahead, get what you got.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 10, verse 11, Salakia. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. And their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
And that's making more sense to this very day because everything you labor for, Like LeBron James, all those shots in the gym, all that bullshitting around, you know, running laps. Man, what you doing now? You sitting around getting fat, you ain't even playing no, you know? It was in vain.
Looking at TikTok.
Yeah, you might, yeah. And that goes for all of you out there, any of you out there who haven't subscribed to the teachings of Yahweh Smash Shot.
That's right.
So pretty much the moral of the story of Esau has been confounded. This is a beautiful thing.
Yes,
This is beautiful. Man, hey, for real, man. This is beautiful. This devil, man, is confounded, man.
Right.
Just imagine what your forefathers just to see this day, man. They thought that this man was going to be established forever, man. They tell you that in Psalms where it say he's not in trouble with other men, but his strength is firm. All right? But now we see this man slipping. The Lord have confounded him, okay? Which means we're about to go into the next phase of prophecy, and that's the exalting of the children of Israel, starting the elect. So, hey, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers out there laboring in his work, as well as you believe, as the brothers and sisters alike, which consist of the Akim and Aqua that subscribe as well. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom. DTA, Abad Babal.
Maybe it's done.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Look. No, it could be that.
Oh, hell no. No, that ain't. Oh, there it is. There it is.
No, that's the other but Jim. Oh, there you go.